Welcome back. We are now on lesson 32, areas of sectors. And so sector really in this case is going to be a portion of a circle. So really it's an area section, area part of the circle. So we talked a little bit about arc length as well too, about 3 lessons ago, where we found part of a circumference. So the first question in the homework review is, using a ruler, compass, and protractor, draw a sector of a circle whose radius is 7 centimeters, whose central angle is going to be 40 degrees. Okay, so the very first thing is you're going to, here we have point A, and we're going to draw a line segment that's going to go through A and go pretty far out here. So, we'll do that. And so now we're going to break out our ruler. And so for a ruler, we're going to measure off 7 centimeters. Okay, so first off, let's move this ruler down here. Okay, we are in the centimeters, so set this up. Okay, and so now at this point, we can measure off 7. Okay, 7, in this case, 7 centimeters. Now, let's see now, just to make sure I got to position this correctly. Okay, that's about it though. Now, also going to break out a compass, because from here we're going to open up our compass so that the needle point is on A, and our compass pencil point is at the 7. There you go, 7. That's about 7. So now we're going to draw an arc. Okay, so this much. All right. So we know here this is 7 centimeters away from point A. Okay, now it's more than 30. There's more than 40 degrees, so that should be fine though. Okay, and now we're going to get rid of this thing here. Okay, actually, we're done with our compass, so we can kind of get rid of this thing. So let's delete this here. So, okay, now we need a protractor. Okay. So now we need a protractor. So a protractor is going to help us here. And so we'll set up a protractor, putting the, I guess, a little T over A here. And we're going to see in this case it's lined up. Okay, great. At 40 degrees. Okay, so 40 degrees looks like in this case. Well, that's actually, hold on a second now. Maybe 40 degrees is right here. Okay, so we're going to use our ruler. Well, actually, you'll use your ruler here, and so you're going to rotate this. Let's see now. Let's see if we can rotate this in here. Here we go. To the 40 degree mark. Kind of looks like that. Just about there. Yeah, okay. And so now you're going to draw a line segment connecting A along the ruler. Okay, there you go. So what comes down to is we have now constructed a, let's move this ruler out of the way. Okay, and we'll get rid of this, delete this, and now protractor we'll get rid of as well too. And so now what happens is this green arc here, this area that's enclosed in the section, is going to be a sector of a circle. Now we drew the whole circle. We could see in this case the whole circle, but it's really this kind of pie piece, if you will. So consider a sector to be a pie piece. All right, so there you go. You now have your sector here, the arc of the circle being the green, and oops. Oh, okay, well, let's move this back. And so here these you can put, in this case, I can call this point B here. Okay, and I'll call this point C. So, we'll have in this case the arc BC is going to enclose our sector, and we have the two radii AC and AB. All right, there you go. Now, part 2 is a follow-up to the question, and this question is going to be, which of the following is closest to the area sector you drew in question number 1? Well, the area of a sector, so area of a sector, can be expressed in this case very similar to the area of the arc length. It is going to be the angle measure, theta we'll call it, over 360 degrees. theta is the central angle, and multiplied by pi times the radius squared. And so we had a 40-degree angle. So we have, in this case, 40 degrees over 360 times pi, and the radius, I believe, was going to be 7 centimeters. So 7 squared. So we'll simplify the 40 and the 360. I believe in this case we get here 4 goes into 36 9 times, so it's 1/9. So we have 1/9 times pi times 49. So now we bring our calculator. So we'll do, in this case, we have 1 divided by 9, and then times pi times 49. And we get, in this case, a value of 17.01. So it's about 17.01. So here, the closest one would be about 17 centimeters squared. So the idea of a sector, area of a sector, is going to be the measure of the central angle, which we found to be 40 degrees in this case, times the area of the circle, pi r squared. So area of the central angle over 360. So it's a portion or part of the circle times the area of the circle. Okay, so that's question number 2. So 1 and 2 are pretty much, in this case, basically the same type of question, or basically to connect to each other. One is to construct, and the other one is to be able to find the value of. Okay, so question number 3. The following sector is a radius of 10 inches and a central angle of 30 degrees, which the following is the arc length. So very important here, when it says here arc length, is not the area. It's going to be, in this case, the measure of the part of the circle, the edge. So it would be this piece here, just this measurement here. And so arc length, we said before, very similar to our formula for area sector, theta over 360, which is the central angle, theta, over the 360, which is what part of the circle we have, times 2 times pi times r, which is going to be the circumference. So really it's circumference times the fraction of the circle. So for here we have 30 over 360 times 2 times pi times a radius of 10. Well, 30 over 360, that becomes 1/12. Okay, because 30 goes to 60 12 times, so 1/12. So now we have 1/12 times 2 times pi times 10, or 20 pi over 12, which we can simplify by dividing both by 4. And if you divide top and bottom by 4, you get 5 pi over 3. And so 5 pi over 3 inches, and that would be choice 1. So keep in mind, arc length is going to be the fraction of the circumference, while area of the sector is going to be the fraction of the area of the circle. Okay, all right, so here we go. At this point, you know what? We'll take a break here, and we'll end part 1 of our video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section. If you have any suggestions of other types of videos we should do, please let us know so we can kind of work on them for future videos. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified when new videos drop on the channel. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it so much, and take care. Be safe.